I really think it's wild how much I realized about myself personally from becoming a stylist. Like, this journey of just being in the fashion industry helped me understand myself in a way that I never thought I would. I remember when I launched Becoming a Stylist Bootcamp, I had 151 aspiring stylists say the same thing in the questionnaires. Hey, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Brianna, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about how growth just is not always easy. And we're going to be talking about that through, the mentality that it takes in order to just overcome a lot of things in regards to life, in regards to your goals, in regards to just all the things that you have in your head that you really want to accomplish, and the process that we go through mentally in order to get there. Before we dive in, make sure that you subscribe to this video, because here it's all about styling, fashion, business, mindset, in order to elevate your life, elevate your business, and make sure that you hit your dreams and your goals. So here are some things that I worked through when I was becoming a stylist, and some things that I really think are going to help and benefit you. I feel like my journey as a stylist really set the foundation for my life, and I learned so many valuable tools that I use personally, that also carried over into my styling career, carried over into all my entrepreneurship, journeys. And I know that the mentality that was created from being a stylist definitely helped me throughout my life in everyday life. So I thought I'd just share this with you guys, because I know that it was definitely beneficial, not only to me, but also to others that I've shared it with. And I know that it'll help you too. So the first thing that I learned that was through my journey as a stylist, transferring over into my personal life, was trusting my intuition. Like, I know with this hustle mentality, well, that's what I'll do it from hustle mentality to boss mindset mentality. So the first one is my intuition. Not trusting my intuition carried over in styling and personal life, because as a stylist, if you don't trust your intuition, sometimes with the clients that you're working with, sometimes with the goals that you set for yourself, it really is not beneficial to you at all. So for example, how about you ever had a situation where you did not want to go to a party, you end up going and you have the worst time, and your gut of telling you did not want to go to that party actually was your intuition telling you not to go, and you going made you so annoyed to the point where you were like, I really want to leave out of here. So that's your intuition talking to you. And I realized a lot of times, because I was unsure of how to start or the things that I needed to do in order to progress, it was very it caused me to be really in my head, and it caused me to be very unconfident in the things that I was doing. And so as I got better, and as I got more experience, and as I got more resources and knowledge, my confidence completely boosted, and I started trusting my intuition. And I realized once I started trusting my intuition, things started flowing more, not only in my business, but in my personal life. So the mentality of hustle, and, not really understanding what I'm doing, or just trying to do too much and not necessarily being in flow, was me not trusting my intuition, and me being firm with what I believe and confident in what I'm doing. My trusting my intuition led me to so many more open doors in my business, in my life. I had more peace, and I was more grounded. I was just completely in flow. So that transitioned from me understanding that in my business and carrying it over into my personal life. Okay, the next thing that I learned from being a stylist that transferred over into my everyday personal life was asking the right questions. A lot of times when you're not really sure and you're asking the wrong questions, you leave your clients really confused and you're not able to implement a mood board in order to help them really see the vision that's in your head. And so I realized that if I need to understand something, making sure, one, that I ask questions, because a lot of people don't even ask questions. They're just really scared sometimes just to ask questions, just to better understand. But asking questions and knowing the right questions to ask are going to elevate your life all the way around. So as far as styling, asking the right questions in regards to sizing, in regards to favorite colors, unflattering, parts of your body that you don't really like, or your most flattering part of your body that you love to show off, or different colors that you like or don't like. Asking the right, what events are you going to, why do you want a stylist? These questions are going to really help you create a mood board that is going to help your client fully understand what's in your head. And in my personal life, asking questions for things that I may not be sure of, or asking for help, or asking the right questions help me so much, because if you don't know, how else will you know unless you ask questions or you look up the information? And for me, asking direct questions are going to get me there much faster than me trying to find all these different sources and all over the place looking for things. So definitely asking questions helped so much, and I know that it's going to help you too. If you're finding this video helpful, please make sure that you leave a comment below, and definitely like and subscribe to this channel so that you can learn all the tools that you'll need in order to elevate your life and your styling fashion business. All right, on to the next one. So the next one is going to be offering too many options to clients. And that's not only in my packages, but also in my prices. You have to be decisive and not indecisive. That is one of the biggest things that I actually teach my students inside of Becoming a Stylist Bootcamp. And that is, you need to be decisive on knowing, one, who your perfect client is, and also, what services and packages you're going to offer with your prices. And I'll give you an example. If I'm creating a deck for athletes and all of my branding is for athletes, I can't try to market and sell to everybody else. It's like a specific person that I'm trying to work with. And so that's the same thing when it comes to your packages and your prices. You really need to understand who your client is going to be so that you can create packages and services and prices according to that perfect client. And as far as personal life, how that carried over is just being decisive about everything, that I want. Of course, you're not going to be super clear all the time, but if I have a feeling or passion or desire to have something in my life, then I need to put certain action steps in place in order to achieve that. I need to be decisive so that I can start to move towards those things. And so helping me understand that in my business helped me overall in my life. And whatever it is that I wanted to achieve, whether I wanted to move to New York, move to LA, start a new business, work with a certain client, it all came down to me being decisive and clear on those things and then implementing them into my business, because the worst thing you want to do is confuse your client. It's the same thing with the previous tip, was you just need to be decisive and clear for yourself so that you can carry that over to your clients. All right, now the next one is going to be only focusing on making money from your services when you're first starting out and throughout your business, rather than focusing on the value that you're actually giving someone. And that is the overall purpose of wanting really to work in the service industry, is you really want to be able to add value to people. And that is the best way, and really the only way that we should be thinking, is like, how can we enhance and make someone's life better? What value are you providing to them? And so a lot of times when you're only focusing on the money, it comes down to feeling worthy and enough. And I want you to know that you are worthy of anything and everything that you actually want and desire in your life. really start focusing on the things that you genuinely love to do. What makes you light up when you start talking about it? Is it putting a mood board together? Is it putting outfits together for someone? Is it organizing closets? Is it creating content? Is it putting outfits on yourself and shooting that content and taking photos and videos and reels and all those things? Really think about what that is, because the more you fall in love with doing that, the more you'll continue to progress and people will start to recognize. And you can add those things to your portfolio, like I said, your social, all those things. Now, personally, what I realized is the more and more that I fell in love with myself through personal development, spirituality, reading books, going to the spa, hanging out with my family, shopping online for things that I love, the more journaling, the more that I started doing things to make me fall more in love with myself, the more and more I personally felt better and more in flow, and it carried over into all the other aspects of my life. And in understanding what you really love to do and what you want to continue to fall in love with, experiment. That's why I always encourage creating test shoots, working with other creatives like makeup artists, photographers, models, building real genuine connections with them, because it's going to help you really understand what you really love to do. There are so many different niches that you can fall into when it comes to styling. You can do personal styling, you can do music videos, you can do prop styling, you can do children's styling, bridal styling, you can work with CEOs, you can work with athletes, you can do it all, but you really just need to understand what part of the business you really love, because that's what's going to make you wake up every morning and move more and more towards doing those things. So really, guys, think about it. What is it that you genuinely love about fashion? What is it that you genuinely love about styling? What is it that you want to work towards in regards to working with other people? What type of relationships do you want in the industry? What type of jobs do you want in the industry? And just really think about those things. And also, not only those things, but journal it in your everyday life. What personally do you really want to achieve and accomplish, so that you can be full and happy and all those things? And remember that it starts from the inside and the value that you're providing to other people. And yes, it's so crazy that I learned all these things through styling in my journey. But like I said in my previous video, it's really, as an entrepreneur, you're working spiritually to really understand the things that are going to make you light up and feel good inside. That's what you're really moving towards. So yes, the feeling of, putting a fly outfit on, how does that make you feel? Why do you want to help other people feel that way? Because it makes you feel good. So it's like, that's what you're really chasing. And once you understand that and you implement it in your business and continue to do it consistently, it's going to overflow in everything that you do. I really think it's wild how much I realized about myself personally from becoming a stylist. This journey of just being in the fashion industry helped me understand myself in a way that I never thought I would. And I figure if I feel this way, I'm sure a lot of you feel this way too. And I really want you guys to understand, fashion and styling and, entrepreneurship, it is more than just the clothes. And when you realize that, I promise you, you will start to understand more in regards to how to grow your business and how to grow yourself personally. So tell me, where are you in your journey in regards to styling or just working in the fashion industry? I would love to know. Are you trying to start a boutique? Are you wanting to style other people? Are you want to be a virtual stylist? Where are you on your journey? Where may you be struggling and where are you doing well? I want to know so that I can help you guys. Make sure you leave a comment below, and I'm here to answer any of your questions. The more you guys give me questions, I can better help you. And if you have a question, I'm sure that there's someone else who has the same question. The reason I'm sharing these videos is because I know if I felt this way, I'm sure you do. I remember when I launched Becoming a Stylist Bootcamp, I had 151 aspiring stylists say the same thing in the questionnaires. And that's why I built the program, because I knew if I felt this way on my journey, I know you do too. So make sure that you click the link below and subscribe so you never miss out on any of these bomb videos, because I'm here to help you grow in your life personally and your styling business. I'll see you next time. Bye. Bye.